E aí pessoal, beleza? Bem-vindo ao canal do Trutaplays, aqui de novo jogando com vocês novamente. Eu já entrei aqui no cara falando, então eu vou ficar quieto nesses primeiros minutos. Depois eu faço a minha introdução normal.
I'm afraid I don't have the time. I see. Too important for me now. It's not that. No, of course not. How may I serve you then? Muallam has asked I
Mas agora a gente tá em Damasco.
Salahaddin's chief scholar. Strange choice of target in my opinion. But who are we to question the master's will? I'm sure he has his reasons. And you're familiar with the man. He's been quite busy these past few days, organizing the scholars and sending them into the streets to preach. What do they speak of? Light and fire, cleansing sins, apocalyptic nonsense if you ask me. All this talk of paths and a new world. What about this new world? Couldn't say. I don't pay attention to the ramblings of madmen. Much too busy with real world. Very well. I'll walk among the people, see what I can learn. Where would you suggest I search? South of here you'll find an academy and a guard tower. They're both good places to search. There's also a hospital to the east you might want to visit. I'll begin at once. So eager. You've certainly changed, and for the better, I might add.
É isso aí, galera. Agora a gente tá aqui em Damasco. A cidade já tá bastante liberada, por sinal. Mas vai ser o esquema do mesmo dos outros vídeos. Como esse é nosso último alvo, eu não sei se eu vou esticar o vídeo um pouquinho mais pra ver o que acontece depois, que eu acho que também a gente já deve estar bem próximo do final do jogo, porque até onde eu vi esse jogo não é muito grande não. Então já conta com aquele joinha de vocês, se inscreve aqui embaixo e eu já vou aproveitar e dar aquele cortezinho aqui. Então galera, voltando aqui pra vocês passar assim, pra mim eu demorei mais de meia hora aqui fazendo esse negócio. Ó, vocês podem ver, o mapa já tá mais aberto, né? E vamos aqui falar com o cara para ele dar uma peninha para nós.
What news, Ataya? I've learned much about my enemy. Share what you know. Jubair has become obsessed with purging the city of its knowledge. The most terrible crime. Now I see why Al-Muallam wants you to remove him. He's using the city scholars to assist him. They go out into the streets, harassing the people and collecting all their written works. I fear he intends to destroy them all. He must be stopped. That's why I'm here. He's to hold a meeting soon, at the madrasa at Al-Lasa. It's where I'll go. It's where I'll take his life.
Caraca, tá bravo, hein? Dá aqui a peninha pra nós.
I'll leave you alone to prepare. Bring glory to the battle.
Vamos lá, isso vai ser rápido. Posso ir?
Fast forward in Yemen to a more recent one.
Saída pra cá. Nossa, devia ter um jeito mais prático de entrar aqui, sabe? Tipo, sei lá, tem que ter uma porta pro cara mesmo entrar, sabe? Ele mesmo tem que dar toda essa volta. Ô, caramba! Funciona melhor se for pro lado certo também, né? Nossa! Adeus, joelho. Ele não vai conseguir pular ali. Aqui talvez. Deu. Tipo, deu. Caiu ainda no chão e subindo, né? Mas achei que do chão ele não ia conseguir pegar. Ué. Não consigo. Aí ele, ó.
My friend, you must not do this. Much knowledge rests within these parchments, put there by our ancestors for good reason.
And what reason is this?
They are beacons, meant to guide us, to save us from the darkness that is ignorance.
No, these bits of paper are covered in lies. They poison your minds, and so long as they exist, you cannot hope to see the world the way it truly is.
How can you accuse these scrolls of being weapons? They are tools of learning.
You turn to them for answers and salvation. You rely more upon them than yourselves. This makes you weak and stupid. You trust in words, drops of ink. Do you ever stop to think of who put them there? Or why? No. You simply accept their words without question. And what if those words speak
Vocês estão reparando que quanto mais livro eles pegam, mais livro tem?
This is dangerous.
You are wrong. These texts give the gift of knowledge. We need them.
You love your precious writings. You do anything for them?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Then join them!
Caraca. Nossa, morreu bem rápido também.
Any man who speaks as he is just as much a threat. Do any else among you wish to challenge me? Good. Your orders are simple enough. Go out into the city, collect any remaining writings and add them to the piles in the streets. When you're done, we'll send a cart to collect them, that they may be destroyed.
Você vai ficar aí sozinho, é? Vem. Deixa eu descer. Oxi. Putz! Nossa, velho, quanto... ok. Eu acho... Vou começar a lutar pra lá, tá mais perto. Cadê? Dá a volta. Aqui, ó. Ai.
Citizen, bring forth your writing.
Ai, já tá.
Before me. Keep any is a sin. Know and embrace the truth of my words.
Como ser stealth aqui?
From the lies and corruption of the past.
Será que...
Citizen, bring forth your writing. Raise them in the pile before me. Keep any is a sin. Know and embrace.
Tá, não foi do jeito que eu queria, mas... Eu não sei de nada. Oh, caramba.
Where is the one responsible for it? What? Who's done this? Tell me! You shouldn't be here. Be gone. It's forbidden for you to be.
Não. Tá bom. Não foi o que eu quis fazer direito, mas funcionou também. Ó, ali outro. Putz, eu vou ter que enfrentar. Calma aí. Aqui tava o mesmo esquema. Pelo menos assim eu eliminei 2 da outra vez. Tá, dessa vez eu fui eliminar só um. Essa vez chamou mais atenção. Muita gente. Falta dois. Não para de brotar a gente. O cara vai fugir, ó. Então, outro ponto agora. Oh! Ninguém viu nada, não sei de nada. Oi. Deixa eu ver qual tá mais perto agora. Pra cá. Tá por aqui. Aqui, ó. Eu não fiz nada. Mais 2 pontos. Tá bom. Deixa eu ver qual tá mais perto. Eu não quero só eu subir aqui e cair do outro lado que eu já tô nele.
For centuries, we've quietly acquiesced, agreed to believe based on nothing more than the words of men and women long since gone to dust. And why? Why do we believe?
Falou!
Good people of Damas, you are doing the right thing. Let us cleanse this city of its poisoned past.
Deu certo.
Why have you done this?
Men must be free to do what they believe. It is not our right to punish one for thinking what they do, no matter how much we disagree.
Then what?
You of all people should know the answer. Educate them. Teach them right from wrong. It must be knowledge that frees them, not force.
They do not learn, fixed in their ways as they are. You are naive to think otherwise. It's an illness for which there is but one cure.
You're wrong, and that's why you must be put to rest.
Am I not unlike those precious books you seek to save? A source of knowledge with which you disagree, yet you are rather quick to steal my life.
A small sacrifice to save many. it is necessary.
Is it not ancient scrolls that inspire the Crusaders? That fill Salah ad-Din and his men with a sense of righteous fury? Their texts endanger others, bring death in their wake. I too was making small sacrifices. It matters little now. Your deed is done, and so am I.
Esse foi nosso último alvo, eu acho, né? Vamos ver o que vai... Vem, espada! Eu morro, né? Não. É que minha vida tá no talo também. Ei, câmera. Defende, defende! Não, velho! Não!
Many have been exposed to the gods. Right now.
Calma aí. Oh! Nossa, o cara já tá aqui. É sério que ninguém viu eu entrando? Completou? É. Tá bom. Nossa, por um momento eu achei que eu ia ter que enfrentar todo mundo de novo. Tá muito longe? Mais ou menos. Ficar aqui um minutinho só pra tirar esse amarelo. Continuo aqui na direção que eu tô. Eu não entendi o porquê, mas tudo bem. Não, sobe. Faz isso não, faz isso não. Ah! Então sentei. Eu não fiz nada. Merda. naquele outro. Como que você caiu, velho? Só quis trocar de banquinho. Aê, conseguimos.
Altair,
Achei que essa missão ia ser bem rápida.
Yes, Jubair's fires are extinguished. His life as well. Excellent news. I had no doubt you'd succeed. You should have seen it. The scholars followed him so readily. It wasn't just books they fed to fire either, but any man who opposed them. Such ignorance breeds only evil. You've done a good thing this day. As with my other targets, he believed he was doing the right thing, clearing a path to a better future. Of course he would. Such is the landscape of a madman's mind. The things I've seen these past few weeks, it's as if all the land has gone mad. And this is why we fight to end the war, that sanity might return. The people are desperate for direction. It's easy for men like Jubair to prey on this and turn them towards evil. You should go, Altair. Return to Al-Mualim. Tell him what you saw. Let him know the good you've done this day. Safety and peace, Rafiq. Upon you as well.
Isso aí, missão completa. Provavelmente agora a gente volta com... A gente volta lá pra Al-Mualim. Al-Mualim. Como você fala isso, galera? Comenta aí embaixo do jeito que você falaria isso. A gente vai sair do Animus ou vai falar com o rei assassino lá? A gente vai sair do Animus.
Wherever it's hidden, time to retreat. And when it's done,
He'll be taken care of.
I want that progress report by tomorrow morning.
I've got some work I need to do. So you've got the rest of the night to yourself.
Não tá falando com quem? Dessa vez ele não foi embora, ele foi pro sala dele. Eu acho que do banheiro dá pra... Não tem nada. Acho que agora a gente não vai conseguir nem mais sair daqui.
Looks like some kind of access code. Mas não me deixa interagir com aqui. Bom, deixa eu descansar, vai. Esse viu que ele dava meio droga quando ele saiu? Na manhã seguinte...
Time
Você
wasting,
fica.
Mr. Miles. Yeah, I'm coming. We're nearly done. And then what? You'll see.
Maybe they'll even let you watch when it begins. It's not as terrible as you think.
Look, I know you're not gonna let me leave. So why not tell me what's going on? Humor me.
I'm not an idiot, Mr. Miles. I think you've already learned quite a bit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course not.
All right, let me ask you something else then.
Yes?
Some of the stuff I'm seeing in the Animus, sometimes it seems wrong. Untrue, like the history is off somehow.
It doesn't what, Mr. Miles? Match up with what you read on an online encyclopedia? What your high school history teacher taught you? Let me ask you something. Do these supposed experts have access to secret knowledge kept hidden from the rest of us?
There are books, letters, documents, all sorts of source material from back then. Some of it seems to contradict what the Animus is showing me.
Anyone can write a book, and they can put whatever they want on its pages. Anything.
Verdade.
Used to be, we thought the world was flat.
Some people still do.
Yes, and they publish books about it. Or that the moon landing was a hoax. I believe there's also a book claims the world was created in 7 days. A bestseller, too.
Where's this going, Doc?
The point, I suppose, is that you shouldn't trust everything you hear, everything you read. What's that your ancestors said? Nothing is true.
Everything is permitted.
Yes, exactly. It's
Nada é
part of
verdade,
what makes
tudo
the
é inventado.
Animus so spectacular. There's no room for misinterpretation.
There's always room.
Touché, Mr. Miles. Now that I've answered your question, can we begin?
Vamos começar. Hora da festa. É igualzinho o chip de celular esse aí carregando, né?
To deal with distant enemies.
My skill. We have much to discuss. We are close, Altair. Robert de Sable is now all that stands between us and victory. It is his mouth gives the orders. His hand pays the gold. With him dies the knowledge of the Templar treasure and any threat it might pose.
I still don't understand how a simple bit of treasure could cause so much chaos.
The peace of Eden is temptation given form. Merely look at what it's done to Robert. Once he tasted of its power, the thing consumed him. He saw not a dangerous weapon to be destroyed, but a tool. One that would help him realize his life's ambition.
He dreamed of power then.
Yes, I know. He dreamed, he still dreams, like us, of peace.
But this is a man who sought to see the Holy Land consumed by war.
No, Altair. How can you not see when you're the one that opened my eyes to this?
What do you mean?
What do he and his followers want? A world in which all men are united. I do not despise his goal. I share it. But I take issue with the means. Peace is something to be learned, to be understood, to be embraced.
He would force it.
And rob us of our free will in the process.
Strange to think of him in this way.
Never harbor hate for your victims, Altair. Such thoughts are poison, and will cloud your judgment.
Could he not be convinced then to end his mad quest?
I spoke to him in my way, through you. What was each killing if not a message? But he has chosen to ignore us.
Then there's only one thing left to do.
Jerusalem is where you faced him first. It's where you'll find him now. Let
Agora a gente vai provavelmente para Jerusalém.
your strength. Go, Altair. It's time to finish this.
Hora de terminar isso. Aí sim. Então agora provavelmente a gente vai pra Jerusalém. Ai! Deixa eu ver uma coisa. Bom, como a gente vai fazer a nossa parte final, tipo, nossa luta final contra, eu acho que aquele primeiro cara que derrotou a gente no começo, vou deixar ela pro próximo vídeo, galera. Não se esqueça de dar aquele joinha e se inscrever aqui embaixo no canal se não for inscrito. Um forte abraço, valeu e falou!